Hi, today is April 9th, 2026, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 547 for the year, Known Pleasures. Maybe I just spend more time than most people trying to find beauty in the mundane, or if not beauty, something interesting. So perhaps it's not that surprising that on a recent visit to my favorite restaurant, Caravan of Dreams, the vent in the bathroom caught my eye. Painted over and over with thick white paint that oozed into the openings, the vent seemed for a moment like a reverse image of the cover of Joy Division's Unknown Pleasures, and that made me recall not just unknown pleasures, but also many pleasures I have known. Poem number 548, Bone Pleasures. Now and again I think of the wonderful time I had at the Capuchin Crypt in Rome. Its wildly inventive arrangements of the bones of Capuchin friars kindled my heart and warmed my soul. Those bone pleasures are among the finest known pleasures that I have ever known. Your miles may vary, but if you're ever in Rome, I recommend it highly. Poem number 549, Unknown Measures. He knew that measures would have to be taken, but he had no idea what those measures might be. He didn't even know if the measures would involve measuring or estimating or taking wild shots in the dark or what. One thing he knew was he wasn't going to take any measures until he knew what the measures were. I mean, that's just logic. Poem number 550, Pitches. He had this idea to remake I Dream of Jeannie, except make the genie a man and the astronaut a woman, so it would be I Dream of Jeannie with a G, and it would be almost pornographic, like an erotic comedy. And he had this idea to remake Gilligan's Island, but to mash it up with Survivor, except that in this version there would be cannibalism, like each week they would vote to decide which of them would be eaten, so obviously it would be a limited series. And also a mashup of My Mother the Car and the Carpenter film, The Cars That Eat People, except it would just be one car that would eat people, and it would be the reincarnation of whoever would be cast in the Jerry Van Dyke role. He pitched all of these ideas to various studios, but so far none of them have been green lit. But he will keep pitching. And the last poem of the day, poem number 551, Johnny Shitbags. When I see guys walking their dogs and they scoop up the shit with one of those bags and they're carrying the bag over to the trash can, I always think to myself, there goes Johnny Shitbags. I never do this with women. When I see a woman carrying a bag of dog shit over the garbage can, I never think, there goes Jenny Shitbags. I guess this means that even in my mind, I'm more polite to women than I am to men, which I recognize makes me sexist, but at least I'm not a Johnny Shitbags. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you.